Okay, truthfully, I had a totally different episode planned for today, but life had other ideas and I almost skipped this release. And then I realized this show isn't built on perfect conditions. It's built on showing up, especially when conditions are imperfect. So today, instead of a guest conversation, I'll be flying solo. And if you don't mind, all of you guys are going to be my co-pilots. So before I even launched, I made a promise to myself that Full Wattage would publish every 2 weeks. Probably no one even cares or notices, but I care. And the funny thing about promises you make to yourself is no one else actually knows if you keep them, which means only you know. And only you know when you've broken or compromised one. But the truth is, the promises we make to ourselves and how we choose to honor them are what forms our identity and our beliefs about ourselves. And honestly, this was one promise I didn't want to break, even if it meant doing something uncomfortable, like sitting here in front of this microphone all by myself. So this all unfolded yesterday when my oldest daughter asked me to take her surfing. On the drive down, I learned that I wouldn't be able to publish the episode as planned, and I got frustrated. The request itself was reasonable, but I had put obviously a lot of work into the release and I was ready to go. And as we're driving, we started chatting about it. And every time we started chatting about it, I noticed my chest got tight and then my gut got hot and bubbly. So as we're talking about adversity and setbacks, I asked her, when you get frustrated, where do you feel it in your body? Where do you carry your stress or your anxiety? She didn't know what I was talking about. So I was like, look, I'm feeling it like right here in my chest and I'm feeling it like bubbling and hot in my gut. Have you noticed where you feel it? And we started talking about the importance of noticing those things. I never really realized how many clues our body gives us. So as we're driving, I'm like, look, I made this commitment to myself that I'd publish every 2 weeks. I don't want to rush any of the other recordings that I have already done because they deserve the time and energy that I put into all of these shows. Maybe I just do the thing that I've been avoiding since I launched this show, which is sitting here and recording alone. It makes me uncomfortable, which is probably exactly why I need to do it. Maybe I just use this as an opportunity to step into an uncomfortable situation. She's like, yeah, maybe that's the right move. So we drop it. We rent our boards. We go out. Conditions were supposed to be perfect. We were looking at 1 to 2 feet, small waves, clean breaks, warm weather. And we roll up to my favorite beginner spot and we're looking at 5 to 7 plus feet, barrels to the left, barrels to the right. It was going off and it was a great spectacle to sit on the shore and watch, but to have my baby paddle out and learn to surf, obviously unwise. And she's like, I still want to go. We rented the board. I'm like, baby, we have to talk about safety. I love that you want to do that. I love your courage, but we also have to be reasonable. So we drive around, we find a more reasonable spot and we paddled out. And it reminds me that sometimes the outcome of the day is not the point. Having the courage to paddle out, to get your wetsuit on, to get on your board and paddle out is actually the point. And yesterday we were able to do that. And I was so proud of her, not only for deciding that she wanted to paddle out, but also having the courage to navigate the waves when the big sets rolled through. There were some really big sets that rolled through and she got tumbled. We were separated in the ocean. She was getting tossed around and she made it back to shore, luckily caught an awesome wave all the way into the beach. And it was like the eject button that the universe gave to her on behalf of me. It did me a solid and got her out of the ocean. But the unexpected gift really wasn't the surf. It was the traffic on the way home. We had to take the back roads. And as we were winding through the mountains in the middle of nowhere, we were just present, no reception. We had music playing, just chilling and talking. And she asked me again, she said, Mom, what are you going to do about the episode? And as I started to answer it, I was like, babe, I don't know. I feel like I probably should just get on the mic and record an episode because I committed to myself that I would, and it's going to feel bad not to. And I don't really have anything to lose. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I have spent the last few months asking truly extraordinary people, what does it take to live fully? And the same lessons keep finding me. Confidence doesn't come first. Confidence looks a lot like taking action first, and then confidence follows. And the first couple times are going to be messy. The first couple times are going to be uncomfortable. But the more we do it, the more we get those reps in, the more we reinforce to ourselves that this is who I am and this is my identity. And confidence is built from action. The thing that keeps finding me, which is the thing that put me on this frickin' mic today in the first place, is that the things that make us uncomfortable are often pointing out the work that we're meant to do. And that, to be clear, that work is not always public. That work can be internal. So she asked me one more time. She was like, so Mom, what are you going to do? I said, well, I guess I'm going to take my own medicine. I'm going to face my fear. I'm going to get uncomfortable. I'm going to record this episode alone as a commitment to myself. And she co-signed that. And for me, that was enough.